Now it's time to explore the new earth. These are stories to motivate us and inspire us as we move forward with the restoration plan. Imagine being able to move things using only your mind. You could open your car door using your mind, put groceries in your cart with your mind, write a letter without ever physically lifting a pen. One way to practice this skill that all humans have is by trying to bend a spoon with your mind. Zen Kakaro from LightNet helps people all over the world remember their amazing superhuman abilities through their spoon bending parties. So today we are talking about spoon bending. I brought a little sample here, Zenka. And this is part of telekinesis. So let's tell people first what telekinesis is.
Yeah, telekinesis is bending matter with your mind or changing reality with your mind. And what's
Okay.
hilarious is that whether we have physical proof or not,
Right.
your physical reality is bending based on your
Mm.
thoughts, emotions, and feelings, right?
Yeah.
And desires. So this is spoon bending is really fascinating, and it's it's something that everyone can do, believe it or not. you know, Kids do it really well. They're not so much in their heads. So when we teach spoon bending, we get everyone out of their head. We call them spoon bending parties because when you're dancing and you're like, wow, you know what I mean? We like scream and yell and everything. And pretty soon you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to know. I don't even know what's going
Yeah.
on. And you just do it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
It's like you're a kid again. That's what you're doing. You're evoking those kind of kid feelings again?
yeah, yeah, because your brain is constantly in shame, blame, like all these other things that are not in your heart. And if we followed our heart, and that's what we realize in these spoon bending parties, is that um, you just let yourself be in the moment, and we do it with love, which is also interesting. So when you feel a lot of love for a location, a person, a place, a cat, whatever, is when people bend, which is fascinating. And it was so funny because I really didn't think this was possible. I saw a website of Jack Houck, who was a scientist, and he's like, spoon bending, no, 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 no. And his friend was like, well, you're an aeronautical engineer. Why don't you try it? Why don't you do some experiments? He's like,
Mhm.
well, he got some women together that did remote viewing, and they were remote viewing the middle of the ocean, and they were experiencing all this chaos and like people screaming. And he's like, that's weird. This is in the middle of the ocean. Well, there's a shipwreck at that same location. So peak emotional experiences create phenomenon that break us out of this cage that we're in, just like a woman lifting a car off of a kid. It's
Right.
like, they have that fable where the elephant is chained, from the baby, like his leg is chained, and then you take the chain off and it doesn't even go anywhere because
Yeah.
like our minds are chained,
Yep.
just like the movie The Matrix. We're sleepwalking because we thought our dreams couldn't come true. Well, I'm here to tell you that we're very powerful and that we create reality every day. And
Yep.
so spoon bending is a great way to experience that. And we have different levels, like, we bend the buckle of the spoon. Some people can bend this just with their minds, not even touching them. You can do loop to loops with it. And it's a lot of fun, and it stands as a reminder that reality somehow arises from our consciousness.
Still going. Oh my God. Wow. This is amazing. Oh my God. Oh, she's coming. Keep going.
Wow.
Keep going.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oops, it's getting.
So can people do this in a single party? You're talking about the spoon bending parties. So can they do it in a single sitting or party, or is this something that takes practice, or does it just depend?
Yeah, so a lot of people charge like $200 for this. We're a nonprofit, so we do it once a month with
Okay.
our members, and in 1 hour, I can get like most of 80 to 90% bending. because of the power of 8 as well. So
Yeah.
when you are in a group and everyone's doing it, there's this sudden belief change that happens that Jack Howe talks about, where all of a sudden people, they see someone else do it and they go,
Yeah.
their brain suddenly is like, oh, well, hers just bent. And they're like, whoa, you know what I mean? And then they just bent. It just do, 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 do.
Because
Good job. That's so cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, yes, yes. Good job, you guys.
Look at this. It's still going. Look at
It's
it.
still going.
Oh my God.
Wow.
This is amazing. Oh my God. Oh, she's coming. Keep going.
Wow,
Keep going.
wow.
Oh my God. Oops, it's getting hard. I think that's it.
Yeah, at
Oh
some
my
point it
God.
gets hard.
That's so cool.
Wow, 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 we got another one. Woo! Wow, wow, you got it too. Wow, so your excitement, people stopped thinking when she started talking about what she was doing, and we got a bunch more bends. Good job. Good job.
because you have proof. You're like, oh, you can do this. And suddenly it gives you that confidence, right? To be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So who's ready to sign up for a spoon bending party? Zenka and her team at LightNet hold spoon bending parties every month. To sign up, you can visit their website at lightnet.org. You don't need any experience, just an open mind. You can also create your own group. Try meeting in groups of 8 people so you can tap into the miraculous power of group intention with the power of 8.